Good morning, student. Welcome back to another video of chapter 1. The chapter is French Revolution. French Revolution. In previous video, we will discuss about some introduction of French Revolution, what is French Revolution, and French society during the late 18th century. So, in previous video, we will discuss about in 1774, Louis XVI was the Bourbon family of king ascending the throne of France. He was 20-year-old and married to the Austrian princess Marie Antoinette. Upon his accession of new king found an empty treasury, long year of war has drained and financial resource of France. Added to this war was the cost of maintaining the extravagant court at the immense place of Versailles. Under Louis XVI, France helped the 13 American colonies to gain their independence from the common enemy. The war added more than a billion livres and a debt that had already risen to more than 2 billion level. Okay, so the society has the society of a state was part of feudal system that dated back to the Middle Ages. The term old regime we will discuss in we will discuss already in earlier video. The term old regime is usually used to describe the society and institution of France before 1789. Note down this line, okay? That is very important. Figure number 2, you can see that, okay? After video, you will draw this and send them in the group, okay? Figure 2 show that the system of states in French society was organized. Peasants make up about 90% of the population. However, only a small number of them owned by land they cultivate. About 60% of the land was owned by nobles, the church, and other richer member of third estate. The member of first two estate, that is clergy and nobility, enjoyed certain privilege by birth. What kind of privilege? We will also discuss in the earlier video. Okay, so here you can see that the church too expected to share its taxes called tithes from the peasant, and finally all member of third estate had to pay taxes to the state, include a direct tax called TLA, tile. Tile क्या बोलते हैं? Tax to be paid directly to the state. That is called tile. What is clergy? Here is the new word, clergy. Remember that. Note down. Okay. Clergy, group of person invested with a special function in the church. That is clergy. Lever, unit of currency in France. Discontinued in 1794. Okay. And tithi, a tax levied by the church comprising 1/10 of agriculture produce. Okay. So you will not confuse about this new word. These include direct tax called taille. A number of indirect taxes which were levied on article of everyday consumption like salt or tobacco. The burden of financing activity of the state through taxes was borne by third estate alone. सारे जो burdens थे, सारे taxes थे, वो सब third estate के ऊपर. फर्स्ट स्टेट जो कि नोबिलिटी और क्लर्जी, इनको एग्जाम्प्ट कर दिया गया था टैक्स से. इनको टैक्स देने की जरूरत नहीं. जितने भी थर्ड कैटेगरी के हैं, मतलब थर्ड स्टेट में जिनको रखा गया था, जैसा आप देख सकते हैं फिगर 2 में, बिग बिजनेसमैन, मर्चेंट, कोर्ट ऑफिशियल्स, लॉयर, इटीसी, फिर पीजेंट एंड आर्टिशियन, और फिर स्मॉल पीजेंट, लैंडलेस लेबरर एंड सर्वेंट. ये सब थर्ड स्टेट में था. ये लोग टैक्स पे करते थे. जो भी बर्डन था वो सब इन लोगों के ऊपर था. Okay, and the next topic is the struggle to survive. The population of France rose about 23 million in 1715 to 28 million in 1789. Remember the statics? Okay, they are come in the objective questions in the test. Okay, remember that. France rose from about 23 million in 1715 to 28 million in 1789. Just you can see 1715 to 1789. The difference is 5 millions. This led to the rapid increase in the demand for food grain. Production of grain could not keep pace with the demand. So, the price of bread, which was the staple diet of the majority, rose rapidly. Most workers were employed as a labor in the workshop, whose owner fixed their wages. But wage did not keep pace with the rise of the prices. कि वेज जैसे सैलरी हुई तो वेज फिक्स हो गया कि आपको 5000 मिलेगा, लेकिन महंगाई बढ़ रही है, ठीक है, डिमांड के, क्यों महंगाई बढ़ रही है? क्योंकि डिमांड बढ़ रहा है, पॉपुलेशन बढ़ रही है, तो उस ग्रेन्स की डिमांड ज्यादा हो रही है। तो डिमांड ज्यादा हो रही है तो मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि उसकी सैलरीज भी बढ़ा दी जा रही है, बल्कि सैलरी वेजेस फिक्स्ड है, लेकिन वो जो है प्राइस के रेसेस को पिक नहीं कर पाते। सो द गैप बिटवीन पुअर एंड द रिच वाइडन, तो ये जो अमीरी और गरीबी का गैप है ये बढ़ता चला है, गरीब गरीब रहता चला गया और अमीर। थिंग्स बिकेम वर्स व्हेनेवर ड्रॉट और हेल रिड्यूस्ड द हार्वेस्ट, ये सिचुएशंस और भी ज्यादा खराब हो गई जब सूखा पड़ा और हार्वेस्ट नहीं कर पाए वो लोग ठीक से, वो भी हार्वेस्टिंग में जो मटेरियल्स है वो भी कम हो गया। दिस लेड टू सब्सिस्टेंस क्राइसिस, इसको क्या कहते हैं? दिस leads to subsistence crisis, something that occurred frequently in the France during the old regime. Okay, subsistence crisis क्या होता है कि an extreme situation where the basic mean of livelihood and endangered anonyms क्या है? A one whose name remain unknown, that is okay. So remember the all kind of new words. Here you can see the course of subsistence crisis. Bad harvest, the poorest can no longer buy bread, okay, and the disease epidemics. There is the rise of disease epidemics. मतलब बैड हार्वेस्टिंग की वजह से क्या होगा कि पोरेस्ट ठीक तरीके से खरीद नहीं पाएंगे ग्रेन्स को, उसकी वजह से क्या है कि बहुत भुखमरी जैसी हालत हो जाएगी, ठीक है, एपिडेमिक सिचुएशंस क्रिएट हो जाए। नेक्स्ट है आपका अ ग्रोइंग मिडिल क्लास envisages an end of privileges. A growing middle class envisages an end to privilege. In the past, peasant and worker had participated in revolt against increasing taxes and food security, but they lacked the mean and program to carry out full-scale measure that would bring about a change in the social and economic order. This was left to those groups within the third step who had become prosperous and had access to education and new ideas. Remember that they have access to education and new ideas. The 18th century witnessed the emergence of social group termed the middle class, who earned their wealth through an expanding overseas trade and from the manufacture of goods such as woolen and silk textile that were either exported or bought by the richer member of the society. ठीक है, ये कैटेगरी जन्म हुआ 18th centuries में मिडिल क्लास की. ओके. In addition to merchant and manufacturer, third estate include professionals such as lawyer or administrative official. All of these were educated and believed that no group in society should be privileged by birth. Rather, a person's social position must depend upon his merit. These idea envisaging a society based on freedom and equal law and opportunity for all were put forward the philosophers such as John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau in his two tra- uh, treatises of government. Locke sought to refuse the doctrine of divine and absolute right of the monarch. Rousseau carried the idea forward, proposing a form of government based on social contract between people and their representative. In the spirit of law, Montesquieu proposed a division the power within the government between the legislature and executive and the judiciary. This model of the government was put into the force in the USA after the 13 colonies declared the independence from Britain. ओके, ये जो तीनों ने, जिन जैक रॉसो, उसके बाद जॉन लॉकी, इन्होंने जो आइडिया ऑफ सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का जो आइडिया था इन लोगों को, कि ताकि रॉसो कैरिड द आइडिया फॉरवर्ड प्रपोजिंग अ फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट बेस्ड ऑन सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, एक ऐसी गवर्नमेंट बनाई जाए जिसमें एक सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो पब्लिक और रिप्रेजेंटेटिव के बीच में, कि जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव होंगे और पब्लिक के बीच में, कि एक सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा कि इफ यू विन द इलेक्शन यू कैन डू ऑल काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. ओके, उसके बाद फिर इसको इन द स्पिरिट ऑफ लॉ मॉन्टेस्की proposed a division in the power with the government between legislature, द एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड द जुडिशरी. ये जो मॉडल था इसको गवर्नमेंट में लाया गया जब यूएसए के साथ साथ यूएसए में जब जो 13 कॉलोनीज थी ये डिक्लेयर किया इंडिपेंडेंस अपना ब्रिटेन के साथ. The American Constitution and its guarantee of individual right was an important example of political thinker in France. Okay, political of thinker in France को आप American Constitutions के संदर्भ में समझ सकते. The idea of these philosophers were discussed intensively in salon and coffee houses, spread among people through books and newspapers. ये जो philosophers का idea था इक्वलिटी का, ठीक है, कि कोई भी बाय बर्थ उनको प्रिविलेजेस नहीं मिल सकते हैं, ठीक है, वो सब धीरे धीरे करके अर्न कर सकते हैं. तो ये जो बातचीत थी, ये डिस्कशन सलोन में, कॉफी हाउसेस में, धीरे धीरे पीपल्स में, बुक्स न्यूज़पेपर्स के थ्रू ये फैलने लगी. दिस वाज फ्रीक्वेंटली रीड अलोन इन द ग्रुप, allowed in the group for the benefit of those who could not read and write. और कभी कभी इसको जोर से पढ़ा जाता था जहां भीड़ भाड़ होती थी, ताकि जो लोग नहीं पढ़ सकते हैं, नहीं लिख सकते हैं, वो एटलीस्ट इसको समझ सके. The news that Louis XVI planned to impose further taxes to be able to meet the expenses of state generated anger and protest against the system of privilege. तो ये थी हमारी ग्रोइंग मिडिल क्लास इन वेजेस की एंड टू प्रिविलेज. ये कैसे प्रिविलेजेस एंड हुआ और ये इनविसेजेस डेवलप्ड. तो इसके पीछे कौन कौन थे? जीन जैक रोसो, ठीक है, एंड जॉन लॉक. In next video we will discuss about the outbreak of revolution. इस revolutions का outbreak क्या था, क्या हुआ, ये सब सारी चीजें हम देखेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. अच्छा, कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट डेट्स हैं, ये आपको लिख के ग्रुप में सेंड करने हैं आफ्टर द वीडियोस. सम इंपॉर्टेंट डेट 1770, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चंस के लिए. इन 1774 लुई 16 बिकम द किंग ऑफ फ्रांस, फेसेस एम्प्टी ट्रेजरी. मतलब कि जब वो फ्रांस का थ्रोन मिला उसको, तब वहां की जो ट्रेजरी थी, खजाना था, वो खाली था. एंड ग्रोइंग डिसकंटेंट विद सोसाइटी ऑफ ओल्ड. 1789 convocation of state general, third state form, national assembly, and the Bastille is a storm, peasant revolt in the countryside. 1791, 1792, 1804 and 1815 Napoleon defeated the Waterloo. तो ये कुछ स्टेट्स हैं जिनको आप ड्रॉ करके ग्रुप में सेंड करें. ओके, so if you have any doubt, message me in the comment box or in my YouTube channel. I hope you like it. Have a nice day. Goodbye.